Hello dear students, so today I am here with a very good problem from a very good book, that is IE Erudove. Especially the students preparing for JEE Advanced, Olympiad, they prefer this book and I like this book very much. Like we have studied in optics that there is some Snell's law. The ray bends away from normal or towards the normal. There is a similar law in current. And this is the question from IE Erudove, question number 3.164 from current and electricity. So first read the question carefully. Okay, demonstrate that the law of refraction of direct current lies at boundary between two conducting media as the form tan alpha 2 divided by tan alpha 1 is equal to sigma 2 divided by sigma 1, where sigma 2 and sigma 1 are conductivities of the medium and alpha 2 and alpha 1 are the angles between current lines and the normal to the boundary surface. Okay. Then question is clear. The first part about solving the question is read the question carefully. Right? तो सबसे पहला पार्ट है कि हम क्वेश्चन को बहुत केयरफुली रीड करें. ओके. So now I remove this question so we get some space to solve the question. Okay. There is a boundary. There is some boundary. Let's say this is the boundary. Okay. Left medium has a conductivity sigma 1 and right medium has a conductivity sigma 2. Current is coming like this. Like this. This region a current is flowing. Okay. When this current enters in the other region, it deviates and flows like this. But one thing will be same. Current is what? This is the charge flowing per unit time. And if here is current I1 and here it is I2, then I1 is certainly equal to I2. Okay. According to question, the normal makes with current flow an angle alpha 1 and other side this normal makes angle alpha 2 with the current flow. Okay, these two angles are different, alpha 1 and alpha 2. And it happens in light also, like this. A light coming like this and bends towards normal or away from the normal if refractive index of the medium of the two mediums are different. Okay. So this makes this problem very interesting. Okay. You must have known J is equal to sigma E. What is this? Current density, and this is conductivity, and this is electric field. Okay. If I say this area is A1, let's say this area is A1 and this area is A2. Now you must have a question why these A1 and A2 are different, because angles are different. You can prove it. Take area S here and take a projection here, and this projection will be A1 and this projection will be A2. Means if this area is S, then this area will be S cos of alpha 1 and this area will be S cos of alpha 2. And so we can say A1 and A2 are different, right? Let's write A1. What is A1? S cos of alpha 1. And write A2, that will be S cos of alpha 2. Okay. Current density is current per unit area. Then I can say I is equal to sigma into A into E. And if I1 is equal to I2, then you can say sigma 1 A1 E1 is equal to sigma 2 E2 E2. And we have to prove that tan of alpha 2 divided by tan of alpha 1 is sigma 2 divided by sigma 1. Okay. Then we have to remove this area terms and this electric field term. And the main part of the question is that if current I1 is flowing in this direction, then definitely in the left region there must be some electric field existing, and that, let's say that electric field is E1, and E1 will also make some angle alpha 1 same as current. This angle is alpha 1, and on the other side of this surface there will be some other electric field, and this electric field is E2, and this angle is alpha 2. Okay, now make components of these two electric fields in left medium and right medium. One is parallel to the boundary and other is perpendicular. So parallel to the boundary component on the left side is E1 sine of alpha 1, and perpendicular to the boundary it is E2 cos of alpha 2. Okay, on the right side of the boundary electric field is E2. Then on the right side of the boundary perpendicular electric field, this is E1 actually, E2 cos of, and this is alpha 1 because I am writing components of left electric field, and on right side it is E2 cos alpha 2, and downward it is E2 sine of alpha 2. Not downward actually, this is upward. No, it is downward, but this is also downward. This is E2 sine of alpha 2. This is not upward, this is downward. This is E1 sine of alpha 1. From the boundary condition we know that the electric field parallel to the interface in both the regions will be same. And if electric fields parallel to the interface between in both the regions are same, then I can say parallel fields are E1 sin alpha 1 and other side it is E2 sin alpha 2. So E1 sin alpha 1 is equal to E2 sin alpha 2. There we get E1 by E2 in terms of sin alpha 1 and sin alpha 2, and we have to calculate sigma 2 by sigma 1. So if we want to calculate the value of sigma 2 divided by sigma 1, so from this result sigma 2 by sigma 1 can be written as A1 divided by A2 and into E1 divided by E2. Okay, A1 by A2 is simply A1 by A2 means divide these two results, cos alpha 1 divided by cos alpha 2. I can write cos alpha 1 divided by cos alpha 2, and E1 by E2 can be written from this boundary condition. E1 by E2 equal to sin alpha 1 divided by sin of alpha 2. Okay, then sin alpha 1 divided by something, this is sin alpha 1 and sin alpha 2. Then E1 by E2 is sin alpha 2 divided by sin alpha 1. Okay, this was the mistake. Now I can say this sin alpha 2 divided by cos alpha 2 is tan alpha 2, and this is sin alpha 1 divided by cos alpha 1 is tan alpha 1, and this can be written as tan of alpha 2 divided by tan of alpha 1. And similar was the result in where Snell's law in optics, and that says mu1 sin alpha 1 is equal to mu2 sin alpha 2, but there is some tan terms. Okay, so you can say this is Snell's law for current. Okay, I hope you have understand this question properly, but now I want to ask you one question. I leave one question for you as an assignment. Because the perpendicular fields are different in both the regions, then there must be charge piling up on this interface, and you have to calculate the charge piled up per unit area at this interface. If you are unable to solve the question, give me a comment, and if you solve a question, then give me a comment. I have solved and tell me the answer. Okay, see you in next question.